I'm Wei Liu. I'm right now in Huanggang, City, just close to Wuhan, center of this outbreak. I have been staying at home for almost 2 months since Chinese Lunar New Year. Also lockdown, like no cars going out, no public transportation. The good news I heard today is citizens in Wuhan can go out to market to buy their daily materials, and the workers will go back to their workplace uh, one by one. Yeah.
So you had to remain in your apartment for about 7 weeks?
Yeah, one family can send only one person out to buy food or daily materials for twice a week.
Okay, people in line to get food.
Yes.
And this is the people from hospital. Because in my neighborhoods there is one family get confirmed cases. What's confirmed cases?
And do you live with your family or do you live alone?
I live with my family. Most time we spend is to cooking foods. We met many like Chinese traditional snacks, French fries, like done by ourselves. This is a egg potato pancake.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hungry now. And also we have our daily uh, activities like jumping, like jumping.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my cousin.
How did you start helping your city, or did you go into Wuhan to help? How did you help? When and where did you help?
First, I saw like our UMN, like University of Minnesota Alumni Association in Shenzhen. They start a foundation to help like some hospital to gathering some medical materials
Okay.
like facial masks
Yeah.
and protective shoes. And I help them starting from raising money. We post to our social media. The first step is we confirm with the hospital what they need,
Yeah.
and the hospital will give us a document with the hospital name and
Yep.
their sign.
Okay.
And I have the contact information, contact person in the hospital, and they will confirm whether the materials is received. I negotiate with the person in the factory.
Wasn't the government already doing that?
Yes,
So
yes.
so how did you help? Like, you didn't work for the government, did you?
No, uh, actually, not official process because the amount is not too huge, and because I was in contact with that person for many times, and then they personally he has some supplies in in factory, and he
Yep.
can have the chance to give that to us, and he
Okay.
knows the situation our hospital is facing, so he gives that to us, and we pay him money. I'm the middleman between between the hospital,
Yep.
my local hospital, and our alumni association and Binance Charity Foundation and Blockchain Association. These three, they provide money to buy the supplies,
Yep.
and I am the middleman to trying to get their supplies directly to the local hospital.
How did you start how did they know you were in near Wuhan? How did they know that you could help? How did you find each other?
During the time I was doing the volunteering work, I was trying to join in every uh, groups. Like we will post like groups to help with uh, this region, yeah, on the WeChat, and
Okay.
they will post like they will post information that they have supplies, they have materials, which hospital uh, need these materials, these
Yep.
supplies, and
Yep.
I will add that person, and
Okay.
I will find that person to have their materials to send to the hospital.
Did
During that time, I think I every day I will receive thousands of message. When I wake up in the morning, my cell phone is full up with thousands of message from like more than 100 groups, WeChat groups. Some person post the information, and then I contact her directly,
Yep.
and I state the situation in she in our local hospital, and she said like we have some supplies that maybe you can the hospital needs, and maybe we can buy more. We have money. We can, if you can find more factories, we can buy more supplies for the hospital. So the Binance Foundation, they have money, and they want to spend that money, and they want to buy the supplies directly, and then send to directly to the hospital. And all they need is approval that shows the hospital received their supplies from Binance Foundation.
Mhm. So you did all this from home. You never had to leave home to do any of this?
Yes, I never did my whole. Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like you spent many hours a day doing this.
Yeah, it's a lot of like communication works, and a lot of informations you have to sort out, negotiation like
Yeah.
about pricing,
Yeah.
about the standards of the whether the supplies meet the standards of the hospital to the hospital, whether they
Did
can use it during their.
Wow. Was any of this done over a blockchain, or was it all just done through traditional banking?
Oh, okay, yeah. it, I think this we the blockchain is not didn't reach that far. I think,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, we are all put down by the traditional way, but it's also like through Alipay or through WeChat Pay.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Um, did blockchain companies do more than a lot of other companies, or were they able to work faster than other companies or other charities?
As for my knowledge, I think so. The hospital, maybe uh, they didn't know blockchain, what is blockchain before, and they don't know what Binance is doing, and they don't know what is the blockchain association. And but during this outbreak, our blockchain industry, blockchain company react very fast. They use all their networks, or they gathering, like they start to set up the groups, and also they make donations and defend their uh, supplies. They're trying to do some contribution to
Yeah.
the local hospital. Yeah, and I think they get very positive comments from from neither the government or the nor or the hospitals. Yes.
Were you able to work with Binance and OKX and Huobi because you work with another blockchain fintech
Uh,
company?
uh, yes, I think this is a background, and before Definer also worked with a blockchain company, and Definer, I told them I also working in a blockchain company. We contribute our value in the during this outbreak, and I think for further partnership,
Mm.
we will have more directly connection with finance or Huobi or OKEX
Yeah.
or the blockchain association. Yeah.
After this work, are you interested in doing more of it? Like, did you say, I want to keep doing this kind of work?
Yeah, I after this, and I also did some volunteering work when in college and in before, but that cannot compare to this one. And this one, I get so involved, and I also in the center of the outbreak, and I know what they need, and I found all the resource I can, and I did all the works that I can help, and the result, the feedback is very positive.
They should have a special event celebrating you in Wuhan.
I,
But then a lot of people stepped up to help, didn't they?
yes, a lot of people stay. I know there's a lot of people around us. They are doing very valuable things. So for me, I just did not did a little things like to help a local hospital, but I know some people they helping around all the medical system in Wuhan. So there is some inspiration from them. Yeah, like I think I have worked with more than 100 people during this work. Yeah, so many people are joining this volunteering work.
Certainly, there will be people here in the US who can watch this and be inspired. Well, thank you for passing on that inspiration then that you got from others, and now you pass it on that others can now have it watching and hearing your story. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Wei.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.